This is Father Andrew Ritchie, and you're listening to Catholic Inspiration, a podcast from my website at studyprayserve.com. These homilies, presentations, and retreats form part of my ministry as a Catholic priest for the Diocese of Superior. And now I invite you to open your hearts to some Catholic inspiration. Today is Monday of the 5th week of the year. Our gospel reading is taken from Mark chapter 6, verses 53 to 56. After making the crossing to the other side of the sea, Jesus and his disciples came to land at Gennesaret and tied up there. As they were leaving the boat, people immediately recognized him. They scurried about the surrounding country and began to bring in the sick on mats to wherever they heard he was. Whatever villages or towns or countryside he entered, they laid the sick in the marketplaces and begged him that they might touch only the tassel on his cloak. And as many as touched it were healed. So we're here now towards the end of the 6th chapter in Mark's Gospel. You might recall that at the beginning, Jesus had sent out the apostles 2 by 2. They had come back. They needed rest. So they go to a deserted place. They get in the boat and go to a place. People find them. Jesus teaches them. And now we know that after that, he's going to feed thousands. And now he's leaving that place. He comes to Gennesaret. He crosses the Sea of Galilee. And the crowds are still there. More people than ever before. His fame is only increasing. And note this. People are bringing those who are sick to him. People who need healing. It's very moving. I mean, if you close your eyes and visualize this, right? People scurrying around the country, bringing the sick on mats. And wherever they hear Jesus is, whatever village, town, countryside, they lay the sick in the marketplaces and beg Jesus that the sick might touch just the tassel of his cloak, just the slightest thread of his clothing. And everyone who does is healed. You don't think the fame of Jesus is going to grow? You don't think the word is going to get around of the healing power that is just oozing out of the Lord? He's empowered the 12, and now the word's out that this is the place to be if you have a loved one who needs healing. And I don't know about you, but I got a long list of people. Who need healing. We all do. Our lives on earth, okay, as beautiful and blessed as they are, sooner or later we run into illness, sickness, the need for a surgery, a procedure, something goes wrong with our bodies. We deal with struggles and weaknesses. We know what this is like. You live on the rock long enough, okay? It's going to happen. But my point is, the people had this deep yearning to be healed. A lot of poor people in this area. And they don't have any other place to turn. They don't have any money. And there aren't exactly a lot of resources in the area for healing. And now hope is kindled. People are excited. And they're coming everywhere with their loved ones to be healed. That's the takeaway I want to set before you today. It might be, for those of you listening, it might be your own life that desperately needs healing. It might be a loved one that desperately needs healing. It might be someone you know, maybe someone, the neighbor down the street, or someone at work, or someone from church, or, part of the larger community, but you just know they're going through hell. And you know that they're in pain, anguish. Friends, you want to know what we pray for? We bring them in our prayers to Jesus. That if we're struggling physically ourselves, guess what we're praying for? We're just going to bring that need to Jesus. We all have this yearning to be healed, made whole, restored, renewed. And there are times in life when it's pretty acute. There are times in life when we're in a lot of pain and the pain seems overwhelming. That's when we have to bring this to Jesus. And pray for new strength, pray for healing. And understand that as we go through whatever struggles we have, any physical sickness that we have, any mental illness that we have, whatever kinds of need for healing that are out there, whatever it is, we take that to prayer. And as we're praying for ourselves or loved ones or people in our community, we're also praying, Lord, for whatever lesson this pain is teaching, may it be learned and learned swiftly. Lord, for whatever lesson that's coming out of this sickness, may people understand it and then act on it. Because sometimes we learn lessons through our own illnesses that we would have never known in our health. Lessons that will help us grow, make us more gentle, more kind, more loving, more human. Because in understanding our own illnesses and sicknesses, we can relate to the illnesses and sicknesses of others. The community, the people were bringing in crowds, bringing their loved ones to Jesus. May we continue to do the same today, seeking healing from the Lord who longs to restore us and make us whole. God bless you all. This is Father Andrew, and I hope this podcast inspires your faith. Now, if you found it helpful, please share it with a friend, and you can help me by leaving a rating and a review. I keep all my listeners in my daily prayers, and I ask for your prayers in return. God bless you, my friends.